On a wild, stormy evening, the sky over a small town turned pitch black. Rain hammered down so hard that cars pulled over, their drivers waiting for the storm to pass. Behind warm, glowing windows, families watched the tempest unfold. But out on the empty streets, a lone figure battled the elements. His name was Sam, a 19-year-old delivery boy, shivering on his bike, soaked to the bone. Sam worked for a local food delivery service. He was thin, always tired, and wore nothing more than a worn-out hoodie against the biting wind. He wasn't riding for fun. Every dollar he earned went to support his younger sister. Tonight, only one delivery stood between him and a warm bed. The order was for Mrs. Eleanor Gray, a 78-year-old woman who lived alone on Willow Street. Sam had delivered to her many times. She always ordered the same thing, soup and bread, and she always greeted him with a warm smile, saying, "This meal reminds me of my late husband." Sam glanced at the address on his phone. Willow Street was a long ride, and the storm was getting worse. The app even flashed a warning, "Severe weather, deliver with caution." For a moment, he hesitated, but then he whispered to himself, "I have to go. She's waiting. I can't let her go to bed hungry." He wrapped the food container in extra plastic, pulled his hood tight, and pedaled into the storm. The wind howled, trying to push him off his bike. Rain lashed down, blurring his vision. Every few seconds, he'd wipe his eyes with a drenched sleeve. The world was a watery blur. Halfway there, a bolt of lightning split the sky, illuminating everything in a flash of white. Sam flinched, but kept pedaling. Cars honked, water flooded the streets, and the wind cut through his clothes like ice. But he didn't stop, not even for a second. After what felt like an eternity, he finally reached the old wooden house at the end of Willow Street. A dim light flickered inside. Sam trudged up the porch and knocked. The silence stretched on, then the door creaked open. There stood Mrs. Gray, wrapped in a thin blanket, looking as fragile as a candle flame. Her eyes widened in surprise when she saw him dripping and shivering on her doorstep. "Oh, my dear, you came," she whispered. Sam managed a weak smile, his teeth chattering. "Your dinner, ma'am." Mrs. Gray took the food from his hands as if it were a precious treasure. She looked at him, her expression filled with concern. "You shouldn't have come out in this storm. It's too dangerous." Sam looked down. "I know, but I also knew you would be waiting." Her lips trembled. "Come inside for a moment. You're soaked." Sam started to refuse, but she gently took his wrist. "No, child. Come in, please." He stepped into her small, warm living room. It smelled of old wood and comforting memories. On a side table, framed photos told the story of a life well-lived Mrs. Gray with her husband, their children, birthdays, and anniversaries. She handed him a fluffy towel and a steaming cup of tea. The warmth seeped into his frozen fingers. As she sat down, she said softly, "You know, Sam, I ordered this soup not because I can't cook. I order it because it was my husband's favorite." After he passed, the evenings became so silent, so heavy. But when I hear your knock on the door, it feels like I'm not so alone. Sam looked up, his heart aching. She continued, her voice shaking slightly. "My children live far away. They call once a month, if they remember, but you show up every night." Even in a storm like this, Sam was speechless. He never imagined his simple job could mean so much to someone. Mrs. Gray gently placed her hand on his. "You're not just delivering food, Sam. You're delivering company. You're delivering comfort to an old woman who has almost no one left." A lump formed in his throat. No one had ever said anything so kind to him. He sat with her for a while, the storm raging outside, but the little house was a haven of warmth and peace. Before he left, Mrs. Gray handed him an envelope. "This is for you," she said. Under the porch light, he opened it. Inside was a handwritten note. "Thank you for reminding me that kindness still exists in this world." Tucked inside was a small tip, more than he usually received. Sam pressed the note to his chest, a real smile finally breaking through his exhaustion. As he rode back through the dark, the rain still poured down, but it didn't feel as cold anymore. He had learned something profound that night. Sometimes, the smallest act of kindness can shine the brightest light in someone's world. Thanks for watching. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.